Hello all, welcome aboard. This is my first video. I'm just gonna kind of do a quick introduction. Uh, I'm 31 years old. I've been collecting music pretty much my whole entire life, or at least as long as I can remember. Over that time, obviously, I've acquired a lot of stuff, and mostly CDs are my main thing of interest. Now, I do apologize for how disorganized everything is right now. I did just have a flood a couple weeks ago, back in September when the remnants of Hurricane Ida came through my area. Got vinyl over here, and I do have to put everything in alphabetical order again. So over the years, I've had various pieces of stereo equipment. This is probably my favorite one, the one I have over here now. And this is where I do most of my listening, and we'll get a better look, in a minute, and of course in future videos as well. I have my main rig driving it is a Sansui QRX 6500 receiver. It actually sounds really good. I run it in 2-channel mode primarily, and I run a subwoofer, which I have down here. It's a Polk Audio model, a couple years old. That I run on the rears. I like this receiver because I can control the bass and tone controls for the front and the rear separate. And honestly, I usually just keep the fronts on flat anyway. I keep the bass and the treble pretty much always set to the center position. That equalizer there is an old Fisher off an old rack system. I pretty much just use it for show because I like the way the Spectrum analyzer looks. Cassette deck's a Fisher as well, as is that CD player. I love these the 5-disc CD changers like that. They actually sound really good too. Pioneer turntable, PL-516 model. That the 8-track player down there and that other CD player. I just store it there because it looks nice. That's what I usually use when I get another set of speakers and I'm testing stuff out and playing around. I usually use that. That's a model RA6600. Actually, it's a pretty good sounding unit. It's only 13 watts per channel rating, but I kind of feel like it puts out a lot more than that. Speaking of underrated equipment, that Sansui there is rated for 33, but it drives these 4-ohm JBL L100 Classics with no problem. They're the most expensive speakers I own. 4K for them. Totally worth it. Although it's not as much of an improvement as you would think over the original L100s. And I have 2 other stereos that I drive JBL L100 originals with. Yeah, like I said, CD is my main format. Like I said, I have a lot of vinyl, cassettes. As you can see, those CDs are all my newer arrivals. They all need to get put away. Got some 8-tracks too. The 8-tracks and cassettes are more of a nostalgic novelty thing. I think they're fun to play with. Like I said, various. Take a quick walk around, and as I can promise you, we'll have more in-depth looks at all this stuff, over time. Iron Maiden. Gotta love the vintage audio set with a lava lamp. And with this Pioneer, I use an Ortofon blue cartridge. Pretty good cartridge, honestly. I don't really mess with vinyl too much, but when I do, I enjoy it. Like I said, it's more of a novelty thing for me. I ordered a new dust cover for it a while back. I just need to find hinges. Like I said, I'm pretty much strictly rock and roll for the most part. I listen to country every now and again, but that's more or less because my fiance listens to it. If I have to listen to newer stuff, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. Because I'm not really into much of the newer rock and roll. I said I'm kind of an old school guy myself, but definitely stands the test of time a lot better for sure. Kansas is one of my favorite bands. I'm a diehard Billy Joel fan. Blue Oyster Cult. It's not music related. Lost. So I got some Yes. More Yes. WMMR. I live about 2 hours away from Philly, but I'm able to pick WMMR up no problem. And thank God too. As far as FM radio goes, that's probably my favorite one. Nazareth. Here's my Billy Joel wall. Get every studio album on vinyl hung up on display. It's a quote from Vienna. My niece made that picture for me. I was lucky enough to make it up on my media wall. And I gotta get that refrigerator built into the wall there because it kind of interferes with my Billy Joel collection a little bit. It's actually gonna I have to move the Nazareth poster, and that's gonna go over here somewhere. I'll find a home for it. Yeah, every one of Billy Joel's studio albums hung up. So, like I said, I've been a fan my whole entire life. I turned my Zeppelin light on too. I didn't even realize I didn't have it on. Gotta have the Zeppelin light lit up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. That's just a quick introduction to let you know what kind of content to expect from me. There'll be a lot of I shouldn't say a lot of equipment reviews because I don't really collect stereo equipment as much as I used to, because I pretty much upgraded everything to the point where I don't really need anything. I mean, I wouldn't mind owning a set of Klipsch Cornwall or Forte 4s one day just for, the heck of it. There's something else to jam to. Like I said, I'll go through all my systems. This is my main rig mostly because it's downstairs and I can crank it up as loud as I want. And I literally only listen to my music loud for the most part. I like to make a lot of noise. And believe me, these JBLs can play loud without a problem at all. I said I have a Pioneer receiver in the garage, Marantz up in the living room, a Fisher in my bedroom. In the garage and bedroom system, I have JBL L100, the originals, hooked up to. And then upstairs, I have a pair of Norman Lab Model 9, which I actually just got done bringing back to life. When I got them, they had three totally different drivers in each speaker. I'm like, this ain't going to work right. So it cost me a lot of money, but it was totally worth it. Speaker Works out in Tulsa was able to help me out with that and get me set up. And also, I have these two Snell acoustic type E3 speakers right here that I'm going to need VIFA woofers for, because they also have replacement drivers in them, unfortunately. But nothing that can't be fixed with some time and money. So, but yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys again. Like I said, I'm doing this more for myself, just to share some stuff with, and maybe give other people some ideas. But like I said, hopefully if you guys get enjoyment out of it or find it remotely interesting, feel free to comment, and any questions, feel free to ask. And like I said, feel free to join me anytime. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and like I said, look forward to some more content in the future. And also, before I sign off for the day, I should say that I'm making this channel in addition to my HVAC hobby, because in the wintertime, I don't really have much content as far as the HVAC community goes for obvious reasons. And I kind of been posting a lot of these audio videos on my HVAC channel, and I feel like it's more appropriate to keep it a topic. So this channel is going to be a lot busier in the winter and fall months, as to where I'll be doing more HVAC in spring and summer. So that's just something to throw out there too, just so you guys know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and feel free to let me know what you think.